post of Slovenia. So, these headphones and headphone amplifiers, I know what they are, I just don't know what they are. Sent to me by the company, and they are available on Amazon, and they're not cheap. And considering that this is the box that came in, let's see how well they're packed. Because this is a company, I've seen this company mentioned, but I've never actually heard them. They're kind of like Virum and Vaco, and oh god, it's a terrible foam. Terrible foam. Terabad even. This is what an unboxing experience is supposed to be like, internet. The actual unboxing. From not knowing jack shit to discovery. Okay. Maybe because I ordered two things. Yours might show up differently. Oh god. Please. Come on. Okay, okay. Fragile. Anything else in here before I toss this on the ground? I don't believe so. So, there's the name of the company. ERZETICH. Not tech. ERZETICH would be something I could remember. That. The Basilisk. This is the Basilisk headphone amplifier. Handwritten serial numbers, by the way. And then if we take this off. I asked them for their cheaper headphone. They actually have a more expensive headphone. I figured I'd save that until actually I heard them. Make sure they're actually legit before I start making deals for more expensive dynamic headphones. These are the Manias. So, do the amp first, and then we'll get to the Manias. Oh, I get it. It's a circle. So, I could do away, I could do towards. Someone was cutting something yesterday, and there was like a baby in the room, and I'm like, cut towards your body. Not your baby. Check out the jank of the power cable. It's always number one. A little thin, but that might actually work to its advantage. Power cable next. Foam. Precision headphone amplifier owner manual. I think it's smaller than I thought it was going to be. Alright, so we're looking at 8 to 600 ohm impedance. 181 milliwatts. 181.5 milliwatts at 8 ohms. And only 161 milliwatts at 600 ohms. That one isn't bad, but the 180... How is it the same power for 8 or 600? Frequency response 3 to 500... Whoa! 3 hertz to 500,000 hertz. I can't even think of an animal that like I don't know. If you want to yell at whales from across the ocean. 3 watts power consumption, 3.8 VPP, 8 ohms, 102 decibel signals of noise, 850 grams. Audiophile grade. We'll see. We'll see. Daddy Z gonna play with it. I want to hear those 500,000 hertz. That's just hilarious. I'm pretty sure... Can you measure that, like, on a precision instrument? I'm sure you can, right? Microprocessors and stuff need to be measured at that sort of thing. Whoa! I think I should read the owner's manual before using this. Well, that is a solid piece of equipment. I'll read it. I'll read it. Very rough. Feels like it came out of a coal mine. RCAs. Decent. Decently labeled. Power switch. In left, in right. It doesn't say left and right. It says in left and in right. Power. IC. 115 volts. Voltage in. Made in Slovenia, EU. ERZETICH at /audio. That's a nice smooth thing. I think that's an LED, and there's your 1/4 inch. Feels quality. I will read the instruction manual. And now let's move on to this. The Manias. Does this claim it does 500,000 hertz? Also, 80 ohms impedance, so that's relatively easy to drive, or at least it should be. Dynamic 15mm titanium coated, semi-open, 480 grams. Character, balance, and detail. Mania draws in the exceptional quality of vintage pieces, ensuring that strength and longevity prevails. Blah, 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 blah. You could all pause this and read it yourself if you want to. Safety instructions. Do not use this device in a wet environment. Do not pour liquids on it. Damn it! No one wants me to pour liquids on anything. Oh my god, the cable is wrapped properly. Thank you. Thank you, people of Slovenia. You figured the fucking it out. That's why this box is so big. There's not even a case. They just wanted the cable to not be fucking janky. Sold. Best fucking headphones ever. I don't even need to hear them. Put them back in. They're in the yard sale. Done. I guess since this is the first... Wow, that is a cable. So we've got 1/4 inch. I'll lower my chicken down. Y'all don't have to know about my chicken right now. 1/4 inch. We've got relatively cheap feeling wire braid. However, you could feel inside there's these individual wires, which are fucking baller looking, by the way, are just inside the shield. There's just 2 of them all the way down. We've got, so you got a 1/4 inch. It's not that heavy. It's actually lightweight, definitely aluminum. We've got shield, protected beautifully. Look how nice and straight it is. Look how nice and straight it is. Into what looks like the grabber of a tin T2 Pro. Carbon fiber, a metal, and then into these heavy, these feel like coaxials almost. There's a little bit of a, where is it? I gotta shave it off. It's got like, it had like a bit of the shielding roughed up from something right there. But this is like, that's why they don't fold it. That is the bend radius of that before you get fucky. We've got one marked R right with a red piece of heat shrink way down here, which is sort of weird. And then it goes into the same type of connector that you get a mini XLR out of like ZMFs and things like that. So bravo for giving me the cable. It feels like it's definitely coaxial. Like this does not want to bend. They may have had to. That's it. That is the tightest radius that will produce. Certificate of authenticity, written in very, very weird language. It's a nice piece of paper. Okay, put you down. We got a bag. We got an ERZETICH. Nobody who's watching this knows how to pronounce it, so let's just figure this out. ERZETICH would be great. ERZETICH. ERZETICH. It's different. These things, Jesus. Oh, they got that handmade fucking Slovenia. Wow, they are light. Like this looks like it should be a heavy beast, but this is like, is this made out of foam? So, this is some sort of wood. It's actually a little bit tacky. You can see the damage in it. Like, I'm not against anything I'm looking at right here. If you go to the website, you see the dude with the beard, and I'm like, alright, I know where these are coming from. This is nicely machined. It's not sharp. It says Mania there. And you got this stop sign shaped wood that must be super fucking lightweight, with a little bit of a tackiness on the thing. Pitting, scratchings, I like it. I like it. It's got like a heavy metal feel to it. Then we've got a very basic rotation mechanism that just has little stops there. Your adjustment looks like they're done. Yeah, you just slide it up and then tighten that back down. We do have a comfort strap made out of 2 different layers of like a rubberized plastic. Actually, it's not really rubberized plastic. It's just like a it's a plastic. I don't hate that. I'm gonna put this. Let me loosen these both up so I can actually adjust them and put them on my head. The pads don't feel like anything special. That's my biggest concern right now. Is the pads feel like They're not memory foam. They're not a huge opening. They're only a 2-knuckle loose. Can I... They look like they just come on and off like regular pads, so I might be doing some swapping. How am I indicated left and right? Well, I think they damage it on purpose, because this is very... Looks like this was taken and went through a revolution. Do we have an indicator for left and right? Big screws here. I don't see a left and right. Maybe you don't have a left and right indicator because there's nothing defining it except for the wires you plug in. All right, I definitely need it almost all the way down the thing. Let me see if I can pull this up just a little bit, just a hair. And tighten that. Ooh, we're getting a lot of squeaky, squeaky, squeaky out of these pads. So yeah, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to swap some pads on this. Let's pull this off, in fact. See what it looks like underneath. Interesting. There's a dynamic under a very shiny piece of plastic. Well, I'm not going to judge it till I hear it. I'm not going to hear it till I judge it. So thank you for sending this out. I'll try this on my current amps, and then I'll compare that against other things. These pads should not be that hard to find alternatives for. I wish these were a little bit... It's the noise more than the comfort. They're probably very comfortable, but the noise is getting to me. So I'll get on to reviewing this, and God bless that cable, and I'm gonna eat my chicken. And I'll see you all tomorrow for another unboxing.